What's up, Virgo? Sun, moon, and rising. How are you doing? How are you doing? You know, we're looking at the new moon in Pisces, so it's about half birthday time, you know? You know, this is more applicable for Virgo risings, but, you know, Virgo sun and Virgo moon, but, you know, this was your birthday. When the sun was here, this was on your birthday, or this, you know, beginning of the season. The sun's over here right now. So before we even get into what the chart says and, you know, the different films of, you know, Pisces and all that stuff, really assess what you were looking at in your journals. Maybe go back until your birthday journals and see what you were working on, what your goals were for the birthday year, and where you are in that trajectory, because it's okay to shave some fat. It's okay to shave some fat. You know, last month, we talked about quality of life. We talked about what we want our daily life to look like. We really let some things go, Virgo. We really, really, really did. And I'm really proud of you, because vibrationally, energetically, where you are right now feels different. You know, you're open to a little bit more woo-woo. You're open to more woo-woo because that full moon really did a number on everybody. And you saw that. And, you know, for the past month, you've really been looking at things with a different perspective. So I'd like to take that, and what I'd like to piggyback on top of that is where we are when it comes to our relationships. You know, this is, Pisces is your descendant sign. So this is, you know, the way you, how do I say, what you think that you need in others, but what we kind of have to nourish inside of ourselves. You know, the ascendant is the mask that we wear to the mask that we wear in the world. So that's the Virgo rising. And then the descendant is kind of like, okay, these are some qualities I should probably incorporate because I keep looking for it in an outside partner. And for some reason, it never solves the hole inside of me. So let's unpack that. So we're planting redwoods right now. We're planting manifestation seeds for redwoods. So Virgo, sun, moon, rising, are you in a relationship? If you are, is this it? Is this the one? Is this the being that you want to be with? Are they 10 out of 10? And remember, when I say 10 out of 10, it does not mean like they have blonde hair and blue eyes and they can deadlift 250 pounds, 250K, pardon me. And this, that, and the other thing. It's like, are they kind? Are they balanced? Are they hardworking? Do they have a 401k? Not how much is in it. Do they have one? Do they have the foundational values that you want? One big one. Remember, Virgo, we can be very critical, analytical, but we can be a perfectionist. That's the negative side. There is no perfect. Because what is perfect for you is going to be different than what's perfect for another person. Like, there's no sustainable perfect. When it comes to being in existence, we chose to come in to play in this polarity-based reality. We chose to come in so things wouldn't be perfect, so things would get dirty. You know? Think of like you buy a brand new car, you research the car, you love the car, you have reviews, everything's great, you buy the car. The second you start driving that car, it depreciates in value. What are you gonna do? Have it sit in the fucking driveway forever and never get from A to B, never go to the good market? No, you gotta get out there. But then you learn how to take care of it, and you recognize like maybe, you know, this car, it has, you know, a great customer service department, so I can talk to them about it. I love the, you know, the mechanic that I go to. I love taking care of it. I love developing my relationship with this car. Same thing with a plant, same thing with a house, same thing with all these things. Now we're looking at people, Virgo. Now we're looking at people because we actually do need people. I know. I know. You don't have to like them all the time, honey. You don't, and you won't. But you have to, you need people. Yeah, you need people. Even just like when you're wrapping presents, you need somebody to put their finger on the things you can tie the bow. That's okay. So when we look at our relationships, if you're in a relationship that you really love, that this is the one, then really go full hog in that and really nourish it and find ways to just spend Pisces season developing that relationship and letting them know how you feel about them. If things are good, Virgo, it's okay for things to be good. Like, if you need to remind yourself that you're mortal, do it. Do it. Because that's a little bit of the mentality of like, oh, I can't be too good. I can't have too many good things. Well, you'll die one day. So then that's it. So however, here you go. Will you marry me? Yes. Oh my God, let's have a perfect life together. One day we will die. So if you need that balance, put it in your own head. Don't put it in your own head and don't wreck the moment. Yeah. Because in a few weeks, you're going to be having the full moon in your sign, in your first house of image. In the beginning, the storefront view of my life, your rising sign. This is where the full moon's coming. So that's what we're going to purge the old you. So like, if you're with someone that you love, nourish it. If you're single, or you're in a question mark of a situationship, or it's this. It's like, I guess they're okay. And I mean, this is Virgo, this isn't Taurus. So like, Taurus gets the sigh. Taurus, like if a Taurus wins the lottery, they're, there's so many taxes to pay now, oh my God. Okay. But if a Virgo's sighing, like, you're run by Mercury. So if you're making this, it's like you've already come to the conclusion, you just don't want to finish publishing the paper. Because when I publish the paper, they're going to leave. And I know I don't like them, but they bring me takeaway. And I have to ask somebody what their favorite color is again. Yeah, you do. But, in the meantime, what's your favorite color? What do you bring to the table? If we go back to the mentality of like the egg theory, you're the only one on the planet. You're having this experience. This is your playground. I'm God having a human experience. You're a God having a human experience. So we're mirrors of each other and stuff like that. So it can get kind of convoluted, but just like if the egg theory, if the people around you are like this, why do you think of yourself as this? We looked at that in Aquarius season. Like, you are allowed to be just as much of a part of the human collective and be less than perfect. Humans are less than perfect, but you also, Virgo, are less than perfect. And that's amazing. Can that be freeing? How can we really rebrand perfectionism and look at it as a negativism instead of this coveted thing that actually doesn't really exist? So I keep looking over at my dried mango. I'm just going to have a slice. The Leo session was super intense, so I've been eating mango and, plant medicine. But, so, there's lots to deep dive into here, Virgo, but this is why I love these charts and why I love looking forward. This is Pisces season, and this is Aries season. We know that this is coming. We know that later on, this is our public life. We know we're going to have a little bit more of a career, public, reality-based transit. What's this? This is Gemini season up here for you? So know that, things move very quickly in Aries season. We have so many outer planetary changes coming soon. And this is your house of transformation, death, rebirth, shared possessions, and wills. Like, by the time you get here, these are the shit are gonna these are the people that are you've chosen to be here, that you're gonna sign, like, share things with and start the compound with and work with. Like, make sure that during this season, like, we'll look back. This is why I love this. The past month, we looked at, do we want our everyday life to look like this? Do we need to make some changes? Purge what our soul purpose is. Now we're looking at our relationships and the people in our life. Purge in 2 weeks who we used to be. Then we're going to come into who do we want to share property with? Who do we want to put things together with and start corporations with? And then after that, you're going to be purging your house of money. Don't play small, because if you play small here, then your image stays small. And then when you play small here with the people you share company with, you share houses with, you won't receive the big manifestations, the big payout. Like, that's how energy works. You can't lie to source. You can't lie. No ma'am. No ma'am. So it's okay to be picky with the people in your life, Virgo. It's okay to say without explanation. Because sometimes you guys can come off as harsh. I know that. You don't have to read them the exit interview that you've already drafted. Call me, read it to me, and we'll unpack it in a call. Like, but you don't have to read them, the list of things that make them less than. Maybe save the letter and read it on the full moon. It's coming up in a few weeks in your sign. But relationships should be your focus for Pisces season. That's what I was going to say. The opposition can sometimes be what we need. Like I said, this is the mask that you wear to the world. This is what you expect from others, but you really need to look at in yourself. Pisces is the dreamer. This is, magic. This is, cannabis flower. This is all the things. It's okay to let your tits out a little. I want you to. I want you to have a nip slip. I want you to, yeah. You don't have to be the mom friend, honey. Not this month. No, ma'am. Anything else? Massive, massive outer planetary shifts are happening in March. Yep. Daily life and career for you are the two that are going to shift, get rocked. Yeah, this house and this house are the ones that are going to shift in big energies. Set for success, prep, be ready, look back, look forward. All of your skill sets are so needed, but when you come to a conclusion, in 2023, we work quickly. So let them know. Let them know what's up, Virgo. As always, please reach out directly to book a call. I'm a waitress, so please, tips are always loved and appreciated and accepted. Please share this with a fellow Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or if there's someone in your life that you are dating or getting to know, take a watch. See what's going on in their life and in their vibe. And even if they don't have this language, the sun and the moon, it's just like checking the tides before going to the beach. It's happening whether you like it or not. You can show up at high tide if you want to. It's going to be there. That's what's actually happening. Love you, Virgo.